Okay, good evening. Welcome to
Math for Nate #1.
Math for Nate #1. This is a special video about E and I and my friend Nate, who you've never met before. Got had a little bit of a bike accident yesterday. He's in the hospital, but he really likes math, and so I've been sending him some math problems. But another different friend of his sent him one saying, calculate I to the I. And he said, my head hurts. So I thought we would do it. Do you know what I is?
It's the square root of -1.
I is the square root of -1. And there's a very famous equation involving I that I've showed you before. Do you remember what that equation is?
E to the pi I plus 1 is 0.
E to the pi I plus 1 equals 0. And why is this equation so famous?
Because it uses all the awesome numbers in math.
It uses all the awesome numbers in math, and it even uses plus and equals to make it even more awesome. E is a number you've really never seen except for this equation, right? Pi, you know, right?
Yeah.
What is pi, by the way?
3.14159.
Yeah, now I know what number. What does pi mean, though?
It means it's the ratio of the circumference to the diameter.
Very good. I is the square root of -1. 1
is 1.
0
is 0.
Good. So those are the 5 most famous numbers in math, all in one equation. But you can rewrite this equation as e to the pi I equals -1. Okay. Now, if this means they're both equal, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I can do, if I do the same thing, if I do something to this side of the equation, it's the same as doing it to this side of the equation, right? So what if I take the square root of both sides? And the square root is raising to what power?
Is raising to the 1/2.
1/2 power. What if I take both sides to the 1/2 power? Now this side of the equation becomes I, right? This is the square root of -1. How do you take, when you have something that's already to a power and you raise it to another power, what is that?
The power, it's times powers.
So I get e to the pi I over 2, 1/2, right?
Yeah.
Pi I over 2 equals I. Okay, let me get this down a little lower here because we're running out of room. Now I'm going to raise both sides to the I power now. I to the I. Hey, that's what we're trying to solve for, right? And this is this. So these powers multiply through, right? So I get e to the pi I over 2 times I, which is e to the pi I squared over 2.
But I squared is 1. No, I is the square root of -1, so I squared is -1.
Right, so this is e to the minus pi over 2, and that is I to the I.
Whoa.
Now, whoa, watch your shadow. I skipped an important thing here that'll make people who really know math really well complicated, or that won't make them complicated, it'll make them upset that I skipped an important point, but for a guy who's in the hospital after a bike accident, or for you, this is good enough. I to the I is e to the minus pi over 2. How cool is that? How cool is that? So it's an imaginary number to an imaginary power equals a real number, e to the minus pi over 2.
Wow!
Pretty neat, right?
Yeah.
All right, thanks for doing this. Good job. So you learned something. You learned something pretty cool tonight. Pretty cool.